you scumbag.
It's showtime!
Oh!
It's time for you to have opinions of our own. This is WCTR.
Oh, you didn't know. Jesus Christ. You didn't know? Then your ass better call somebody. Because apparently you tuned in to Cold Meets Us. What is going on here? You are tuned in to the number one, yes, the number one Weasel, non-fictional, completely fictional radio station from Liberty City to Leonida. All gas and no breaks with it. You better get in where you fit in. From GTA to Red Dead, from Jimmy Hopkins to Cole Phelps, son of a bitch. If we don't cover it, it isn't worth the goddamn airtime. As always, we want to give a big shout out to all the friend brothers for supporting this channel. If you want to join the Campaign Cowboys or the Story Mode Stormtroopers, then click join or follow the link in the description. And if you're new to MCT, then buckle up and nut up. Then what you want to do is head on over to the live chat and get involved, you little dirt grub. Don't be a weasel cheese all your life. Click that subscribe button and don't forget to do this next part. Don't forget to click that bell icon for notifications. Seriously, oi, you fridge magnet. The amount of people that complain they don't get notified that a stream started or a video got uploaded. Click that bell, you little bell. And finally, if you can do old MCT an absolute solid and click that like button. It seriously helps that bullshit algorithm promote the stream and the channel. Right, with that down, shall we come to chat and shall we get amongst it? I think we shall. Before we get in to this trailer to an analyst thing, let's give a couple of shout outs. As always in the chat, Cavish Luckman, Blind Fury, Big Chris, Hayden, Jim Games. What is this shit? I will either like or dislike, spell dislike right, after the full show. Tired of liking as soon as the page loads. And then what's this? No sound. There it is, going back to lurking. Well, you know what, Jim? You can go back to lurking for a good hour, brother. Jason, can we put this fucking nerd in a timeout? Just for an hour? Oh, we can't do an hour? Right, screw it then. We'll do 24 hours. Appreciate you, Jim. We'll see you next week. I fucking... Who are these nerds? I don't get it. I don't get it. Waffling gums. He's screwed himself now. Screwed himself. Jim, I was going to say we appreciate you stopping by, but you can take that attitude somewhere else. We'll see you on Monday. Sad Life's knocking boots. Always good to see you, Sad Life. Purple Kaj. Who else we got knocking about here? Cal Stagger. Cal, big Cal. Sorry about not being on the last chat. We had a power out. Power cut. Read properly. I think that was the only time I've ever missed a stream. Cal, probably was. You come correct every single time. Slayer. What is up, fellow Rockstar Enjoyer? Slayer, good to see you, Big Chief. Don't think I've ever said that name before in a live stream. Jason, oi, it's gone a little bit quiet here. Is there a chance, possibly, we can get a little music playing us in the background? Just a little bit of white bat audio from Karl Casey, just a touch. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. David Nangle, are you nervous about GTA 6? And if so, what should Rockstar learn from GTA 5? David, it's always good to see you. Are you nervous about GTA 6? And if so, what should Rockstar learn from GTA 5? Chat, I'm going to put that question to you. Before we get into this again, we're going to have the first 5 minutes. We're just going to talk to chat. We're going to talk to the friend brothers just for 5 minutes. And then we're going to go through... Oh, shit. That should have popped up. Where is it? Goddamn technical issues. There it is. There it is. We're going to be going over this in 5 minutes time. But obviously, before that, we're going to come to the friend brothers. So that's the question for the team. Are you nervous about GTA 6? And if so, what should learn from GTA 5? David, I'll answer this while everyone else is answering. I'm not nervous about GTA 6. The only thing I'm worried about is the story not hitting as well as I'd like it to. That's my only worry. My only issue is it's going to be very similar to GTA 5. It's going to be good. It's going to be a little too comedic, and people are going to come away thinking it's good, but it's not as seriously taken as GTA 4's. And I don't know. That's my only issue at the moment. That's my only worry at the moment of how good the story's going to be. Right, let's give a couple more shout outs here. Gaming Grenade, as always, Hayden, Henners, Trick Knife. I never get to watch live streams. I'm stoked for this. Oi, Trick Knife. Let's give him a 1 round. Appreciate you, Big Cheese, and it's good to see you as well, good brother. Cool Water, as always. Cornhead William, Trick Knife. Where the hell do you live? Well, you two can get amongst it by yourselves. Right, let's see who else we got here. Sav's knocking about. Sav! Oh, Weasel Cheezel! Good to see you, big Sav. Who else we got? ASAP. Who else we got? Cool Water MCT. You've got to ease into it. You've got to ease into it, brother. Don't hurt your throat. You know what? Cool Water, as you're saying that, I'm going to sit back on that Centimil Tequila 2 seconds. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, who else we got? Karl, I've been really stressed today over the online safety bill. Then I remembered what you said in the stream a bit ago about not worrying about shit that I can't control. Karl, you can't control it, brother. You gotta embrace the positivity, block out the negativity. Embrace the positivity, block out the negative. We'll get through this, brother. We'll get through it together. Simon Tay. Never said that name before in a live stream. Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Simon, whoever you are, wherever the hell you're coming from, we appreciate you. Who else we got? Oh, right, Saucy Post, Vendetta, Ryan Savage, Sav, Colby Covers, Zombie793. Let's scroll down a bit. Who else we got here? Jade's knocking boots. Always good to see you, Jade. ASAP, Karl, Mohammed Abdallah. Good to see him. AMCT, I don't know if you heard about the inspiration for Jason, but it's Cliff Booth from Once Upon a Time. Mohammed, I don't know where you've got that information from, but I'm rocking with it, and I like it. Definitely never said this name before in a live chat. Metab. Metab, or is it Methab? And he spelt it wrong. Screw it. Metab. I hope PS5 base version has 1440p 60 FPS. Fair enough, Metab. Fair enough. Tyler McKay's knocking about. Vendetta and O6. How do I say this name? O6s. O6s? O6s? O6s. I sound like I'm in a gang. O6s. Repping the O6s. Oi, O6s. Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Good to see you, Big Cheese. Also, Conman's knocking about and Ninja Vastos as well. I saw Sad Life donated $100 in Cyberboy's stream like it's nothing. What a mad lad. Oi, you know nothing about Sad Life, brother. You know absolutely nothing. This guy's a freak. Comes into my live streams, Project Vice's live streams, GTA Infinity's live streams, Cyberboy's live streams. If he's not dropping 100 straight off the bat, it's memberships after memberships. It's Strauss. We all know it's Strauss Bank. We all know it's Strauss the bank check. Without a doubt. Right, team. Now that that's been done, let's take it to an ad break. We're back in 60 seconds.
You do everything in your car.
I'm only joking. I'm Jason. Oh, pipe that shit down. Right, shall we get into the big dance? Shall we get into while we're here? I think we shall. So if I pull that up, does that mess OBS up? It shouldn't do. Let me just double check. It should be fine. Oh shit, it's gone. It's back up. Team, I've got it up in front of me, but I can't see my OBS screen now. So if for whatever reason, the trailer analysis document is not currently in the studio, not currently on your screens, please let me know. It should be there. It should be there. I mean, I'm just going to, just quickly, just 10 seconds, I'm just going to minimize it because I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Hold on. So if we do this and then we do that, there you go. So OBS has to overlap it. Okay, that's fine. So if we minimize OBS, we should be good. There we go. Right. Okay. So D-Man's knocking about. Always good to see you, D-Man. Jay Hicks. Oh, Jay Hicks. Not said that name for a while. Good to see you. And Jay San as well. Good to see you, Big J. Right, team. I'll come to the chat as much as I can do. I will come to the chat as much as I can do because you know that we get amongst it for the friend brothers, the mother lovers, the titty suckers, and the ball baggers. However, we actually have something to talk about, goddammit. So I'll come to the chat as much as I can do. Again, we got the chat rocking up on the side of the screen, but we're all here for one reason. Can you see the mouse, by the way? Trailer 2. Let's all hold hands in one big circle and say it with me. Trailer 2 analysis document. Trailer 2 analysis. I can't say it fast. Analysis. Trailer 2 analysis document. This document was made possible by the GTA 6 analyst team with help from the extended mapping and GTA 6 Discord communities as well as GTA Forum. So let's give a big one round if we can do for every single person that's been around this. Now look, as we scroll down here, I really don't know too much about this whole team themselves, so I can't give personal shout outs. But what I do know is they have done a deep dive into trailer 1 already, and they've put out a document before trailer 1 of all the stuff from the leaks and everything. So there's stuff in this that even we've never covered before. So it's going to be interesting. So we're going to start off with the characters. So we got Jason Duval, we got Lucia Caminos, obviously, then we got Karl Hampton, Jason's friend and psychic at work. We pretty much know all this stuff, but we're just going to quickly breeze through them. Also, team, just quickly, I don't know if you realise how absolutely fucking huge this document is. So there's a good chance we're going to have to split this in 2 parts. There's a really good chance that we're going to have to get through 2 hours worth tonight, and then we're going to have to come back to it on Monday and get through as much as we can do on Monday. So we might not even be able to get through this. Slayer, I've just seen you. Oh my god, Jason confirmed. Yeah, oi. You didn't know that, did you? Jason Duval is officially in this game. So, again, like I said, we're going to get through as much as we can do, but it's going to be a slog, team. It's going to be a slog. So, Dre'Quan Priest, ex-drug dealer. Now, Boobie's partner at Only Records. And again, if you scroll down, you got Boobie Ike, a.k.a. Titty Mike. That's what we're calling him. Titty Mike. Tit Mike. And he's the owner of the Jack of Hearts Club. And then if you come down here to the Real Dimes, Bay Lux and Roxy, a musical duo part of the Only Raw Records label. Now, these 3 little mugs straight away are going to be one of the main side stories, if not possibly even entangled with the whole main story. I reckon on screen right now, other than Karl Hampton, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're looking at 6 serious people within the storyline of GTA 6, right? Obviously, Karl's going to be there as well. But I think this is going to be an interesting dynamic because I think Titty Mike over here is going to be the owner of this Jack of Hearts club, and I think he's going to be pulling the strings for the Real Dimes and Dre'Quan. My theory is this. Titty Mike over here is going to eventually at some point turn on one of, if not all 3, of Priest and the Real Dimes. I reckon can we just take a second and look at the exact pose and the exact look between Raul, Batista, Vice City Baby's knocking about, just seen Vice City Baby, good to see you, Internet Mouse, Slayer, and ASAP as well, and Ninja Vestos MCT. You missed my Would You Rather question, Ninja. I apologise, Big Cheese. I apologise. I'm probably going to miss quite a bit today. Let me just quickly read it out, actually. Would you rather GTA 6 be delayed indefinitely, or, where's the other bit, have Michael, Trevor, and Franklin last score? Or, what? Would you rather have GTA 6 delayed indefinitely, as in, like, never coming out? Or have a Michael, Trevor, and Franklin last score? Well, I'm obviously going to pick having a Michael, Trevor, and Franklin last score because then I get GTA 6 as well. Ninja, I don't think you realise that that question doesn't exactly hit the way you want it to hit. I'm obviously going to change the last one, right? Surely. Look at this. Look at the way Titty Mike and Raul Batista are looking off into the distance the same way. If that isn't the villain pose, I don't know what is. So like I said, I'm fully convinced that Titty Mike is going to turn on us, being Jason and Lucia. And I think he's going to turn on Priest, and I think he's going to turn on the Real Dimes as well. I'm fully convinced of that. Then we come to Raul Batista. We talked about Raul Batista quite a lot in regards to live streams and videos. I know that a lot of people at first thought that this geezer might be the 3rd character, the 3rd playable character. If not, they just think that he's going to be a really good character, like based on one of the protagonists. How do you not see that this geezer right now is giving off the villain vibe? I don't get it. I don't get how anyone can look at Raul Batista and go, oh yeah, he's gonna be sound all the way through. Heel turn coming. Biggest heel turn coming. And obviously you got Brian Heder, drug smuggler from Leonardo Keys, Jason's boss. Again, the vibe I'm getting from Brian at the moment. I reckon he's going to be sort of like some form of like father figure to Jason. And eventually, either Jason and Lucia are going to have to pick either Raul or Brian. Because you got here Brian, the drug smuggler from the Leonardo Keys. And then you've got Raul, who's the seasoned bank robber. So like I said, and I've said this time and time again, I think Raul is going to be the leader of this heist gang that we're involved in. I think Brian is going to be on the other side with Jason and Karl doing the drug smuggling. And I think eventually Brian is going to be working with the feds. And he is working with the feds. And the feds want Raul Batista. Brian knows that Jason and Lucia are linked with Raul in the gang. And I think eventually when it comes to chapter 3, 4, or 5, Brian is going to lean on Jason or Lucia to turn on Raul. And then we basically either choose to stick with Raul or we choose to turn on Brian. One or the other. That's my theory around it. Then we got Laurie, obviously, who's Brian's third wife. And then we got Downplay, which is a character that no one's really talking about at the moment. But let's read this. Rapper who recorded a hit single with Real Dimes that took them to the top. So again, if you go to the Real Dimes character bio, they do mention Downplay in this. He did recorded a hit single with the Real Dimes that took them to the top. But now the Real Dimes is now part of the Only Raw Records label, who obviously is controlled by Titty Mike. So is there a possibility that Downplay is going to be involved? And he's going to be kind of like on a rival, like rap artist, rap label to Titty Mike. And we're going to help Titty Mike and Dre'Quan Priest and Real Dimes take down Downplay. And then this geezer's going to turn on us. I'm just convinced that Boobie Ike is just going to be an absolute piece of shit. 100%. Right, so we're going to scroll on it. Right, so we got a second rung of characters. So I'll come to that in just a sec. But let me come back to the chat and let's see what's good. Ninja, it was meant to hit like one or the other. Well, then obviously I want GTA 6. That Michael Trevor Franklin DLC, I don't want that over GTA 6, brother. Not a chance. D-Man, Raul looks like a donut operator. What? What is that? D-Man, Raul looks like donut operator, a fellow YouTuber who does police... Oh, right. Oh, okay, fair enough. Donut operator. Don't think I remember him at all. Cool, what's talking to ASAP, which is absolutely fine. What else we got here? Slayer. I reckon Raul is going to be the Dutch Vandal. Yes, Slayer. I knew I had a good feeling about you. That's the same thing. Me and you are on the same wavelength, brother. Me and you are on the exact same wavelength. That's the exact feeling I'm getting right now. Who else we got here? Internet Mouse. Whatever happened to that Kai character? The character that had those huge pineapple dreads here. Didn't he get a redesign? Yes. I don't know. Internet Mouse, I don't know. We'll come to it in just a sec. Let me just sit back on this H2O 2 seconds. I'm getting dry mouth already. Oh, this is why. This is why when you do radio, you have adverts in between. Hayden, MCT, I love the 104.5 radio. But will you play with fans on GTA Heists again or after the Discord is sorted? Hayden, it's a really good shout. We will come back to this document thing in a sec, but Hayden, I'll just quickly come to that. Yes, a lot of people have been asking us, are we going to start playing GTA again? I do want to. I really want to. The reality is that 104.5 Radio MCT did take off a little bit more successful and a little bit more positive than I expected it to, which is fine, by the way, absolutely fine. So I'm trying to think at the moment on how to play GTA with fans like we used to back in the day that doesn't hinder 104.5. So I'm thinking if we do Monday, Wednesday and Friday, keep them as 104.5, and then maybe possibly either a Tuesday or a Thursday, maybe even a Saturday. If the Friend Brothers want to get amongst it, we can sort it out and we can get amongst some GTA. Because I would like to get back to playing GTA. Because again, we're obviously going to want to play it the closer it gets to GTA 6 without a doubt. So Hayden, it's a good shout. Right, team, let's get back to this, shall we? So we got the characters up now. And Wyman. Now, again, I've said this before and the Friend Brothers know this. And some people genuinely don't believe me. I've not sat there and watched the leaks. I've seen a couple of screenshots and I saw like maybe 5 or 10 seconds worth of gameplay. That's it. So I've not sat there and watched the leaks that we got from years ago. But apparently Wyman, this geezer here, was either in the leaks or mentioned in the leaks. So people know him. Wyman, everything seems to match his appearance from the leaks. Now, I don't know who this geezer is. So if anyone actually knows who this tramp is, drop it in the chat because I'm interested to know if people think, what's a guan right here? Can we scroll across a touch? We can do. Although saying that, we don't really have to. The text is still fine. We'll keep you there. Right, S4S Unknown 1. Now, S4S, if I scroll down a touch here, because I read it, I went through the characters a little bit before. S4S is mentioned. Where is it? Oh, maybe not. S4S is mentioned. Does anyone know what S4S means? Sam for Sam, there it is. Oh, can I just highlight that? Sam for Sam. Sam. Oh, shit. I'm assuming that's what S4S stands for. So, if we go to here, S4S Unknown 1, previously featured in the first GTA 6 trailer at 30 seconds on the right-hand side. So, the geezers that set this up are fully convinced that this guy and this guy over here are the exact same people that were in trailer 1. The two geezers that we were talking about. Now, I thought that was a load of bullshit. I thought people had mapped out the tattoos and it turned out that one of them wasn't actually. I think he's got the same markings as the other guy in the first trailer, but he hasn't, or vice versa. I can't remember. But apparently, according to these geezers that set up this document, they're fully convinced that these guys are part of the S4S gang, and they were in trailer 1. So fair enough. I'm not going to go against it. Right, then we got this corrupt police officer piece of shit. Seems to be a corrupted cop. Again, if we take it back quickly to these characters that I was talking about before, Priest, Titty Mike, Raul Batista, Brian, and the Real Dimes, I think, obviously Cal as well, I think you're looking, obviously, without the two protagonists there, I honestly think we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 main characters. I think the majority of the story is going to revolve around the relationship and the story around these people, right? However, this geezer has piqued my interest. Because this guy clearly is going to be a villain or a bad guy that didn't get a character bio. Now, I don't know about you, but that screams to me right now that he is someone that Rockstar Games want us to be a surprise when we're playing this game. If they don't release a second load of character bios. I'm fully convinced. So whoever this police officer is, I'm fully in the bag that this guy is either going to be a piece of shit and screw us over big time, or even worse, I think he's going to clip someone. I think he's going to clip someone that we care about. I reckon if Raul doesn't do it, I think he's going to end up clipping Cal, clipping Priest, or clipping Purple Shirt. Because, again, I've got a feeling that this guy is going to be related to Lucia, or he's going to be related to Raul. But again, we press on. So, speaking of Purple Face, unknown Jason and Lucia's friend. Saved by Titty, baby! And then we got unknown Jason and Lucia's friend again. Seen at the bar with Lucia and Jason in trailer 2. Then we got this randomer. Unknown, Yo D, this fool of Fed, likely a gang member, possibly San for San. Then we got Phil. Come to Phil's ammunition today, likeness inspired from Phil Cassidy from GTA Vice City. Then we got a couple of unknowns. And then we got another interesting character. So 2 seconds, team. I'll come back to chat in just a sec, but let me just sit back on this H2O right now. Because son of a bitch is absolutely boiling. Brian's pilot is a character that not a lot of people are talking about, but I think, and I could be dead wrong, I'm getting the same vibe from him as I am from this copper right now. Do you realise how much of the trailer and the screenshots Brian's pilot's actually in? He's in a shit ton. You don't realise it. You've actually seen Brian's pilot a hell of a lot in the trailer 2 and the screenshots. I don't know why. I've got a feeling maybe this guy eventually turns on Brian, which means he turns on Jason. Maybe he's working with the feds. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's working with Raul on the side. I'm not too sure. But there's something around him. He is in so much of the trailer and in so many screenshots in the background, and he's not got a character bio. That, again, tells me the exact same. I get the exact same feeling from him as I do from the police officer. There's something going down with them characters right now. 100%. Right, team, what we're saying here. 2 seconds. Let me just bring up chat a second. I don't want to cover the document up. No, we're good. We're good. So if we keep that up, should that be all right if we bring OBS up? There you go. We're still on. We're still on. You love to see it. Ken, tell them what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Right. Let's come back to chat here a second. So, team, what are we saying so far? These are just the early character things that we've got. Like I said, the way we're going right now, it's going to take us 3-4 live streams to get through all this goddamn document. Again, you're welcome to go and read this document yourself. It is available now. I think you do have to, I had to download it in the end. You can't just look at it on, at least you can't look at it on a browser. You have to actually download it. But I definitely say it's worth your time. Again, I've only really got this far so far. So the next part that we get into, Virgin Eyes in regards to MCT. Right, let's see what's going on here. Stoner Cat's knocking about. Always good to see you, Stoner Cat. Level 1, good to see you. If you play it on PC, hit me up. We'll tag for that. Unfortunately, level 1, we don't play on PC, but that is PlayStation 5. But we appreciate the shout nevertheless. Flop Rafton's looking about. Good to see you, Flop Rafton. T Burton 413. Again, team, I just got to give a lot of shout outs right now because I'm just trying to catch up as fast as we can. We've also got here Conman, Internet Mouse, Purple Cash, Cal, Vendetta, ASAP. Right, okay, I'll read a couple of. Let's have 5 minutes talking to chat. and then we'll get back into this this document. So, D-Man, in trailer 2, unknown Jason and Lucia. I'm pretty sure that she's pregnant in that bar scene. Yep, that's a good shout, actually. Let's bring her up again. We go over here. So, D-Man, you're saying that Jason Lucia's friend was pregnant in the bar scene. Now, here's a question for the Friend Brothers. In that bar scene that you're referring to, D-Man, we've got lady over here who looked like she was pregnant. Purple Face was in the bar scene. I'm sure he was. And I don't know, without bringing up the bar scene, was the pilot there as well? I can't remember, right? But at that bar scene, like you said, we've got Purple Shirt over here, we've got this lady over here, we've got Jason, Lucia, and we've got Cal. I know that Cal's there. Cal's definitely there. And then we've got someone else, and I can't think who the other person is. Now, do you think that there is a chance that the people that we see in that bar scene are all celebrating because they've just pulled off a heist with Raul? My feeling was, maybe not the first time I watched it, but after a couple of times of watching the trailer, when we see that scene at the bar, my theory is this is like a group of friends, like they're actually like close together. Is there a chance that this is the heist team? So you've got Raul, Jason, Lucia. Then you've got Cal. Jason's brought him in because obviously they're best mates. We've got... Where is it? We got Purple Shirt because he's either related to Lucia or Raul, or he just knows whoever he needs to know. Maybe this lady is Lucia's... I'm going to say this now. What if this is Lucia's sister? Because this has been rumoured that Lucia had a sister. They've referenced her mum, and they've referenced... Well, they've not referenced it, but the rumour's been going around that she's got a kid. What if this is Lucia's sister, and she's got roped into the gang as well? So the crew, the heist crew, is them two, Cal, Jason, Lucia, and Raul. Is there a chance that that could be a thing? Let me know. Let me scroll around here, touch it. So this is the next part that we're getting into. We're going to get into the actual characters deep dive. So we'll get into that in a sec. But I'll come back to the team. Let's just have a couple of minutes talking to chat and see what'll go on. Daniel Di Pietro. Good to see you, Big Dan. Good to see you, Big Dan. What we saying? That unknown girl looks like it could be Lucia's sister. Oh, I don't believe it. I do not fucking believe that. Daniel, me and you are right there, Chief. Oh my God, that weren't even planned. I love it. Absolutely love it. Vendetta, do you think GTA 6 will direct to mode like GTA 5? Yeah, I think it'll be an upscale. Without a doubt, in regards to the director mode, I think they'll put a lot more shit in it than last time, because they know that people, if there's a reason for people to do it, people will use director mode. 100%. D-Man, I think that scene is early, like they're celebrating Lucia's release. Oh, that's a good shout. D-Man, that's a really good shout. I didn't even think about that. So you think they're all together. Right, okay. So that means that at the very start of the game, Lucia already knows Cal, and obviously already knows Jason, because Jason's the one that picks her up. So again, right, okay. Interesting. I didn't actually think about that. That's an interesting shout. Also, the one thing I will say as well, do you know the bar that they're at? If we take it back quickly, I mean, we don't have a picture of the bar, which is a bit of a shit, but let's just talk about, again, we'll talk about these people, aren't we, just for a second. And I've just seen that someone dropped a donation. We will come back to the chat in just a second, but let me just get this off my mental, because we're talking about it now. That scene at the bar that we're talking about, and D-Man reckons that it could be them all celebrating Lucia's release. There's a really good shout to that, but the location of the bar itself looks similar to where one of the screenshots where Brian is with his pilot. So what do we reckon? What do we reckon the relationship is with Brian and Lucia? Because obviously we know that Brian is like... I'm not going to say he's a father figure to Jason, but I feel as though that's what's going to end up happening between those two. But the relationship between Lucia and Brian, does he completely trust her? Because again, he's not in the shot. When they're at the bar, he's not in the shot of the trailer, but there is a screenshot of him who looks like he's in the same bar. So maybe he's there because Jason invited him or something. I really don't know, but unless, correct me if I'm wrong, in the trailers and the screenshots, we've not seen a lot of dynamic between Lucia and Brian. Unless I've missed something. Right, let me scroll back down to the characters a sec. Where are we? We're here, aren't we? Well, actually, we're going to the next part, aren't we? There we go. So we're coming to the characters now. Right, let me come to the chat. What else are we saying here? Let me give a couple more shout outs before we get into the donations. What else we got? Purple Cash, Internet Mouse, Cavis Luckman, ASAP, Colby Covers. Good to see you, Colby. Cool Water, Internet Mouse. Right, Vice City Baby with the 5. I'm going to try and pull the soundboard up without taking this off the screen. There we go. Right, Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, Vice City with the 5. As always, MCT is Titty Mike, an A man, or Titty man. I'm both an A and Titty guy. Gonna need multiple cold showers. How about you, MCT? Son of a bitch. Vice City baby, son of a bitch. You dropped 100 stacks on Wednesday's live stream because you told us that you got a wedding ring for a certain someone, right? And you were getting amongst it. And I've probably just outed him, so apologies if I out there, Chief. And now he comes in saying that he's both an eighth man and a titty man. Unbelievable. In regards to Titty Mike, I don't know. I think he's going to be a rat man. I think he's going to turn on us. 100%. And if he's turning, and if it turns out that he is a massive piece of shit, 2 secs, then I don't care if he's an arse or a titty man. Couldn't give a toss. Could not give a toss. Right, and then what else we got here? What else we got? D-Man has been a member for 1 month. Ken, tell him what time it is, please.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, D-Man. I have to go soon. Phone's nearly dead. Before I go, have you seen that video I tweeted you, or did you go goldfish brain, you mug? Oi, you little mug. D-Man, I watched it. And I have thoughts. I'm only joking. D-Man, I'm only joking. Brother, you need to slap me in the face. You need to slap me in the mask. You need to headbutt me. I've told you, I've promised you twice now that I was going to watch your video, and I haven't done. It's not good enough, D-Man. It's not good enough from me. It's not good enough from me. You've been a friend, brother, now for over a month, and it's not good enough. Brother, if the goldfish memory does not strike me, I will watch the video. The only other way you can get me to watch this video is if you tweet me after this. Don't tweet me now, because I'll see the notification, and I'll probably go off doing 1,000 different things. Tweet me an hour after this live stream. I know it's a lot of effort, but if you really want me to see this video badly, you need to click that goldfish memory in, brother. Tweet me an hour after, notify me, and I'll see the notification and go, oh shit, yeah, D-Man, D-Man's video. And I'll get amongst it. Again, all I can do is apologise, D-Man. I promised you twice that I was going to watch it, and I haven't done. We'll get there. We'll get there, D-Man. Don't worry. Oh, yeah, have faith, brother. Have faith. We'll get there. And Sad Life has been an ultimate friend, brother, for 2 months. Ken, I don't even need to say it to you, do I? Just tell him.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you as always, Sad Life. Freaky Friday with Lucia. Cold shower right now. Cold shower for everyone, goddammit. And then D-Man drops a 5. Oh, for God's sake. Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
He is 5. React to it live on stream. D-Man, I can't, brother. I can't. I was having this conversation with someone the other day. I literally can't react to things on live on Twitter when it comes to live stream. It's not, nah. I don't, look, D-Man, it's not that I don't trust you. It's you do realise if I react to that now, that just completely skew-whiffs me. Look, we're barely even through the characters already. We got things to get through. We got points to hit. D-Man, constantly donating to this channel. We can't thank you enough, brother. I goddamn promise you. I will watch that video before GTA 6 comes out. 100%. You deserve it. You deserve it. No, seriously, Chief. Oh, honestly. Full context, man. I feel bad as shit that I haven't watched that video because I promised you twice. I promised. D-Man. Oi. I'll do it. Right, who else we got here? Let me give a couple more shout outs and then we'll get back to this. Space Mix is knocking about. Good to see you, Space Mix, or should I say Pace Smix. Hello, Chief. Friendships and hangout activities are gonna feel so real this time. Hey, Space Mix 17. Let's go bowling. Right, let me scroll down here. Let me see what else we got. Vice City with the 2. Ken.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, brother. MCT, the proposal next Friday. Wish me luck. Oh, every single person right now in this goddamn chat can take 60 seconds and wish Vice City Baby a very Merry Christmas. And by that, I mean a very happy birthday. And by that, I mean a very happy Hanukkah and a New Year's. And by that, I mean you wish that brother the best of luck in his proposal. We already know she's... Oi, Fuck me. We already know she's going to say yeah. We already know she's going to say yes. And then it's going to be the action. Brother, and it's all good and you're going to have a solid night. But the friend brothers right now, for the next 60 seconds, I want every single person to wish Vice City Baby the very best of luck. Because we got proposal season. And it's coming soon. Oh, man, I'm chuffed for you. I'm truly chuffed for you. Right, I'll literally give a couple more quick readouts and then we'll get back to this document because we'll get back to what we're all here for. Ears, good to see you, Ears. Do you think there will be a minigame where Lucia sits on my face? Cold shower. Cold shower. Cold shower. Big Chris is saying it perfectly. Cold shower. Colby covers trick knife. Trick knife. Justice for the D-man. Ninja Vastos. Everyone's wishing Vice City Baby a happy Hanukkah. And he's dropped another 2. Ken.
It's showtime!
Oh! If she says no, I'm going to the shoe store. Yeah, brother, if she says no, you bank it straight out of there. 100%. Right, team, seriously, give me 60 seconds. I need to refill that H2O and we'll get back to the second part of this document. 60 seconds, brothers, and we will be right back.
You do everything in your car, from talking to friends to watching a movie to turning tricks with a coworker. So why should you get out of your car to eat? At Up and Atom, we're from a time when America didn't worry about global warming, cholesterol, or who could vote. Drive into Up and Atom today. Up and Atom, food from when we were morally superior.
We all care about the environment, some more than others, especially those of us on the West Coast. But places thousands of miles away have water that is our birthright. We're San Andreas Water and Power. Without our tireless efforts to keep the water and subsidies flowing, San Andreas could dry up like a woman in her 50s. No green lawns, no swimming pools, no lush golf courses in the desert. Sure, you may have to pay the piper sometime, but let's all work together to make sure it's not just yet. San Andreas Water and Power.
Right then, let's get amongst it. Sad Life 420, where's my ring? If you can't locate your own asshole, then I really don't know what to say to you right now. Right, let's get to the characters. Jason Duval is the protagonist of the day, of course he is. Likely, it's going to be played by Dylan Rourke. So, let's have a gander here. Now, I think, to be honest, without going through all this, I think the majority of this is probably going to be on Rockstar's website, so there might not be anything really groundbreaking new. But, again, let's not shit in it before we've read it, shall we? Desires an easy life, but finds things only getting harder. Cold shower, J-Dog. Cold shower right now. Raised around grifters and crooks. Raised around crifters and crooks. Enlisted in... Jesus. Enlisted in the United States Army to shake off his troubled teens. Ended up in the Keys, working for local drug runners. Picks up Lucia from the Leonardo Penitentiary. Sees meeting Lucia as potentially the best or worst thing to happen to him. Knows how he'd like their story to go, but the outcome remains uncertain. Seen in multiple body states with various haircuts, beard, growth stages, and clothing styles. His last name is Duval, is the blah, 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 blah. Duval Street is also a major street in Key West in real life. I personally believe Duval is from when, shout out to the Only Fools and Horses fans, Derek Duval. If you know what I'm talking about, then let's get amongst it. Carl, are you still knocking about? I know exactly you know what that means. In the trailers, or at least in the trailers on the screenshots, he's seen wearing at least 29 different outfits. Brother's got style, brother's got class. Now go ahead and shake that ass, Jason. And he owns an iFruit iPhone. Outstanding. Who, by the way, in Grand Theft Auto doesn't own an iFruit iPhone? Is there any other? Right, then we go on to the second character, likely played by Manny L. Perez. Of course, we're talking about the one and only cold shower queen herself, Lucia Caminos. Half the friend brothers right now are about to listen to this one-handed. All I can say is get them showers running. So, she's from Liberty City. Give you that one again. She's from Liberty City. Taught to fight by her father as soon as she could walk. So, she was just toddling away in the living room, and next minute, he was there throwing roundhouse kicks. That's a brutal bringing up. That's a brutal upbringing. Jailed in Leonardo Penitentiary for defending her family and freed by sheer luck. Driven to build the good life her mum dreamed of in Liberty City. I'm going to stop you right there. I've never read it like this before. And as I'm reading it, something just popped into the old grey matter team. I'm answers to this. I need replies to this question that I'm about to ask, right? Let's read this bit again quickly. She was taught to fight by her father as soon as she could walk. She was jailed in Leonardo Penitentiary for defending her family and freed by sheer luck. Do we think there is any chance that her dad turned out to be a piece of shit and left the family? Or Lucia, her mum, her sister, moved to Leonardo to get away from her dad in Liberty City. The father found them in Leonardo, and Lucia fought him off, and maybe either, I'm not saying she killed him, but maybe she, like, you know, what is it called, GBH, proper, like kicked his head in, and she got put into jail for it, and the whole story is maybe no one knows where Lucia's dad is, he's lurking in the shadows. Is there a chance that this man is going to be a problem? Who knows? I need theories. I need conspiracy theories. D-Man with the 2, we appreciate you, big dog. Sent you a twoffer on X. Merry birthday to the boy. I ain't got a clue what a twoffer is, but D-Man, appreciate you nevertheless, big homie. Big homie, big good brother. Right, let's have a gander here. Again, team, I just can't keep getting Ken to say it's showtime whilst I'm reading this. I can't go back and forth. I can't bounce back and forth from OBS. So apologies, the notifications or the sound bites are probably going to take a bit of a backseat for the next sort of 15-20 minutes while we fly through this. Adam's knocking about. Always good to see you, Adam. Purple Cash, Flopper Afton, ASAP, Vice City Baby, Internet Mouse, and who else we got? One more. Let's give another shout out to Trick Knife. Let's get amongst it. Oh, and Alan, what the hell is this name? Anabolic Plays. Don't think I've ever said that name before in a live stream. Anabolic Plays. It's good to see you, big cheese. GTA 6 might have guns. Jason is holding one in the image. There's every chance. There's every chance that Grand Theft Auto 6 possibly is going to have guns. I also heard that there's a chance that you might be able to drive vehicles, but that's unconfirmed. Right, let's carry on with this character bio, shall we? Lucia was driven to build the good life her mum dreamed of in Liberty City, believes a life with Jason could be her way out, fully committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. Who else we got here? Seen in her, blah, 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 blah. Seen in her, Jesus Christ. Seen in her iconic gold dress from Trailer 1. Cold showers, cold showers, cold showers. My live chat is reading this one-handed. A variety of hairstyles, makeup, looks, and outfits. She was called Lou by Jason. Her last name, Caminos, is of Spanish origin, being the plural of Camino, which means road, path, or way. Lucia was seen wearing at least 26 different outfits. Again, she's got style, she's got class. Lucia, shake that fat ass. And then she owns an iFruit phone. Again, who doesn't own an iFruit phone in goddamn Grand Theft Auto? Vice City Baby with another 5. Can't say thank you enough, Big Cheese, as always. Lucia believes the white chocolate from Jason could be her way out. Brother, I can't say cold shower enough. I can't say cold shower enough, brother. You need to turn that dial all the way down. All the way down. When it comes to the temperature, nevertheless. Stallion's knocking about. Always good to see you, Stallion. Rockstar needs to get a hold of you so you can do a podcast in GTA 6. How many goddamn times have I said this? I've signed non-disclosure agreements. We can't talk about 104.5. Radio goddamn MCT for the friend brothers, the mother lovers, the titty suckers and the ball baggers. We can't say this enough. NDAs have been signed. You will find out in May if 104.5 Radio MCT is on the radio stations. Let's pray, brother. Let's pray. Right, let's carry on going here. We got characters. Now, we've already got the greatest Grand Theft Auto character that ever existed and ever continues to exist and live and breathe the Grand Theft Auto way right now. Of course, we'll talk about the one and only Karl Hampton, likely played by Bobby Moynihan or Matty Matheson. Now, 2 seconds. Let me just sit back this Sinsamito tequila just ever so slightly. Oh, that's good shit when you're talking absolute bollocks. Now, I'm a huge fan of Matty Matheson, obviously from The Bear. When I first saw the trailer, I thought, yeah, Matty Matheson. But I've never heard of Bobby Moynihan before. Again, I'm from the UK, but apparently a lot of the Americans know Bobby Moynihan from, or was it Saturday Night Live? I never heard of the geezer before. I saw, it was a couple of weeks ago, someone mentioned that Bobby Moynihan could be playing Cal. You go and watch this guy in an interview. Don't tell me that this isn't Karl Hampton. I'm 100% convinced that this isn't Matty Matheson. It's Bobby Moynihan. The voice, the mannerisms, everything. from the little snippets that we've seen from Cal so far, I'm fully convinced. Cal Hampton is Bobby Moynihan. Bobby Moynihan is Cal Hampton. But let's keep going down. He's the friend of he's the best friend of Jason. We're the 3 best friends that anyone can have. I swear to God, if Jason, Cal, and Lucia don't pull a heist and Jason is driving off, Lucia's riding bitch, she's riding shotgun, and Cal isn't in the back singing "We're the 3 best friends that anyone can have," I'm going to cancel the game. I need that right now. He's the best friend of Jason and fellow associate of Brian. Feels safest at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with beers and private browser tabs. Private browser tabs. Maybe Cal needs a cold shower. Convinced the psychopaths are in charge, thrives in America's low tide, content with casual paranoia, loyal companion through Jason, has bigger plans. Brother, I'm just going to say it already. This guy, I'm getting the greatest vibe. The greatest vibe right now from Cal Hampton. I want this brother to have all the succession in the world when it comes to Grand Theft Auto. Not only that, if he doesn't get clipped, which I hope he doesn't do, if he doesn't get clipped, serious question. Is there a chance that this guy is going to be the new hookup in Grand Theft Auto 6 Online? For all the Grand Theft Auto Online players right now, obviously the hookup for years has been Lester. Lester's been the guy that you ring to do certain stuff. Lester's been the man in the chair. He's the guy that's always at home. He's obviously got connections. Look at what Cal's description is. Thrives in America's low tide. Basically thrives off being off the cuff. Content with casual paranoia. Same as Lester. Loyal companion through though Jason has bigger plans. Convinced the psychopaths are in charge. Feels safest at home. So his base is going to be at his home. Snooping on Coast Guard comms with beers and private browser tabs. If that doesn't shout out that this guy could be the man in the chair, I don't know what is. I'm all for that. If Grand Theft Auto 6 Online is going to be as big as it is going to be, they're going to need a man in the chair. You're going to need a hookup. There's a possibility that this could be him. We could be looking at GTA 6's online man in the chair right now. Right now. Right, let me scroll down and touch your team again. We'll come back to the chat once we get through this next part. Cal was seen wearing at least 8 different outfits. Again, Cal, he doesn't have to put on outfits. He doesn't have to put on clothes. He can roll around and we can get amongst it. Right, then we come to Dre'Quan Priest. Likely played by Reggie Talley, or Reggie Talley. I'm going to say Reggie Talley. I don't know who Reggie Talley is. And that's going to bother me, actually. Let me just quickly Google who Reggie Talley is. Let me just see what I go on. Reggie Talley. Who is he? Does anyone know who Reggie Talley is? Reggie Talley. Actor. Oh shit, I know him. I know this geezer. What have I seen him in? Reggie Talley is an actor, writer, director and producer. Reggie starred as the comedic lead in the international off-Broadway show Stomp. He has performed all over the world and had the pleasure of performing the 2012 London Olympics closing ceremony. Reggie is the owner of Due Season Productions. Due, spelled D-U-E, Season Productions. What have I seen him in? What's his movies? Apparently, he's only been in Equal Standard, which was in 2020, and Origami. Maybe I saw him at the Olympics. I thought I'd seen him before. Well, anyway, regardless, apparently he could be getting played by Reggie Talley. Again, not too sure about that, but these guys have done more research than I have. Right, Dre'Quan Priest is more hustler than gangster. Broke into music, aiming to make it big. Again, let's just remind ourselves quickly, a lot of the times that you see Jason with someone else in the trailers and the screenshots, if it isn't Cal or Lucia, it's Priest. Priest is in a lot of the trailer and a lot of the screenshots. So he's definitely going to be a big character for us. He's more hustler than more hustler than garage then, what? More hustler than gangster, broke into music, aiming to make it big, moved from booking acts at Titty Mike's strip club to focus on Only Raw Records. He signed the Real Dimes under the label, now targeting the broader Vice City scene beyond strip club gigs, known as Dre or D in the September 2022 leaked footage. Now, again, let's bring it back a touch. We're going too fast. He signed the Real Dimes under the label of Titty Mike's Only Raw Records, right? And he's now targeting the broader Vice City scene beyond the strip club gigs. This is where I believe that Titty Mike is going to start turning on Priest, the Real Dimes, Jason and Lucia. My theory is, if we take it back to the character that we were talking about before, that downplay character who did this big hit with the Real Dimes. What if the story is that Real Dimes then left downplay to join Titty Mike and Dre'Quan? Priest then decides that he wants to start venturing out and the Real Dimes are loyal to him and not Titty Mike. Titty Mike sees it as him, Priest and the Real Dimes want to basically leave Titty Mike in the dust. So Boobie turns on us and goes and joins with downplay. Is there a chance that that could be a thing? Again, let me know in the chat what you think about that. That's just another conspiracy theory, but whatever. Priest was probably born in 1998, as implied by a tattoo on his hand seen in the Titty Mike or 2 and Dre'Quan Priest screenshots. And then we'll scroll. Holy shit. These graphics are getting too much. I'm going to come to the chat right now because I look, if I keep saying to the Friend Brothers right now, you need to go away and have a cold shower, this is testing the resolve right now. These graphics are testing your resolve right now. I mean, Jesus, man. This chick's got some pipes on her. You know what I mean? Probably can sing as well. Right, Trick Knife plot twist. Cal betrays Jason and Lucia and rips... Oh, Jesus, Trick Knife. What the hell is that? And rips... Oh, God. And rips our hearts out. To be fair, right, if Cal was to turn on us, I'd throw up in my mouth. Because I already love him. I already love him. Even if he turned, I'd probably agree with him. If he turned and joined Titty Mike and was like, oh, screw Jason, I'd probably hate Jason for it. I love Cal that much. Can we please make Cal the third protagonist? Is there any chance? Is there any chance? Vice City Baby, Dre'Quan and Jason homies for real. I gotta say something right now, right, about YouTube. This whole Crown XP thing is really throwing me off when it comes to the chat. I'm gonna have to start using Streamlabs and figure out how to read chat differently. For people who don't know, who haven't live streamed or something, what it used to be like before they brought in this XP thing was you could just read comments as normal, but now Vice City Baby has got, by the way, shout out Vice City Baby, he's got a #1 crown on his name, which means either he's put in the most conversations or he's donated the most. I don't know what it stands for, right? I'm assuming it's a mix of all things. But now, unfortunately, when Vice City Baby pops up, it brings up this purple thing. Now, at first, it looks like it's highlighting it, which is fine. But it also looks like he's atting someone. The symbol looks like he's atting someone. So it always looks like he's actually talking to someone else. So half the time now, when I'm seeing people with these purple badges, it looks to me like you're talking to someone else. And it's actually, I'm going to have to get on the blower to YouTube and figure it out. Google is going to have to get amongst it. Because we're going to have to have a talk. But Vice City Baby reckons that Dre'Quan and Jason are homies for real. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Again, the amount of times that we see them together in the trailers or the screenshots, yeah, I'm fully convinced. Again, that's why I'm convinced that Priest isn't going to be the one turning on us. I think it's going to be Boobie Ike is going to turn on us, and Jason obviously is going to choose the side of Priest and the Real Dimes. Right, team, I'm going to come to the chat because it's difficult sometimes read through this and come into the chat again. So we'll have a couple of minutes talking to chat and then we'll get back to this document. So what else are we saying here? Gaming Grenade, chat is needing an ice bath at this point. Oh, this is why I've got this graphic up right now. I'm testing the resolve of the Friend Brothers right now. If you're watching this right now as a radio station and you're listening to me say that there is some massive tits on the screen, you're probably going to stop what you're doing. Your missus has probably just pricked her ears up and gone, who the hell are you listening to right now? And you're going to be there saying, oh, nothing. All of a sudden, my view account's going to go from like 70 to about 20. Oh, shit. I'm going to say how it is. Someone's designed this woman with massive boobs. She's got a pair of cannons on her. That's all I'm saying. And I understand that there's a lot of people in this chat that need to have a cold shower. So this is testing the resolve right now. Again, I'm leaving this on the screen for another 60 seconds. Minimum. It's okay, brother. It's okay. Put it down. Put it down. And don't hurt yourself. Ears, do you think there is any chance Titty Mike Ears, do I need to put you in prison? Just for 10 minutes? So you can actually go off and have a cold shower? The last 2 messages I've read from Ears is about face sitting. I can't do it. I can't do it. Vice City Baby, I'm number 1 because I'm the effing best. Nah, joke. You're the best for real. No, Vice City Baby. No. You're numero uno for a reason. What else we got here? Internet Mouse, what is even the XP for? Do we get to make MCT sing for us? No, Internet Mouse, to be honest, I think this whole XP thing is a way in which YouTube can try and copy similar to like things like other streaming channels, you know, like Twitch and stuff, where you've got like, I don't know how really Twitch works, but don't you have like badges and shit? Like we've got obviously our own member badges, but YouTube is trying to add too much. Like at the moment you can't see it, but I've got a thing now above chat that says goal, and if I click that, I'm assuming I can put on screen either a donation goal or a subscriber goal or a membership goal. I think that's a load of bullshit. If you want to click subscribe, you'll click subscribe. If you want to become a friend brother, you'll become a friend brother. I don't want to sit here and put up a goal saying, oh, I'm 10 away from a friend brother, come on someone else. Like, no. No, I'm not some little weasel cheese in 2025. If you want to click what you want to click, you want to click what you want to click. I'm not doing that stupid shit. And unfortunately, I hope YouTube don't keep adding shit like this, man. It's, ugh. Sorry, I'll be using Streamlabs next week anyway. What else we say in here? Cool Water, having the highest XP gets you feet pics at the end of the show. Good God. At the moment, right, cold showers isn't enough. I'm talking ice baths right now for everyone. Ice baths for all the friend brothers. Jade, I get feet pic requests constantly by Ninja Vestos and Victor Vallejo. What's up with guys and feet? I ain't got a clue. Just saying the word makes me sick. It's like, I just, again, cold showers, people. Cold showers. Hype Gaming is knocking about. Always good to see you, Hype Gaming. Don't think I've ever said that name before in a live stream, so it's good to see you, friend, brother, good brother. 104.5 on FM or AM. Which one? Wherever you're coming from, Chief. Wherever you're coming from. If it isn't on FM, then dial that shit into AM. Appreciate you, big homie. And then Vice City Baby with the 2. Jason can say the N-word because, Jesus Christ, because his friend Dre is an African-American. Let's read it right. Let's read it proper. Oh, Dillahunt's knocking about. Dillahunt, we've not seen you in a while. Good to see you, Big Cheese. Sorry I've been so busy, MCT. Been on the road in the truck for 2 hard weeks now. Glad to get amongst it for once. I blew my truck speakers, but got my headphones today. Good lad. Good lad. Getting amongst it. Right, team, let's come back to this document, shall we? Hold on a second. Let me just pull up OBS. So the screen's still on there. We're still good. Let's bring that document back up. There we go. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Right, let's scroll down here. Priest has been seen wearing at least 6 different outfits. Then we come to Raul Batista, who is likely going to be played by Oscar. How the hell am I going to say this last name without butchering it? Heder. I'll roll with that. 2 secs, team. Let me just have a sip of this H2O and I'll be right back. Oh, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Also, we've only got an hour left. Unbelievable. So, without a doubt, can you see the scroller on the right-hand side here? Look at where it is. This is, how many pages is it? It's 87. It's an 87-page document. We're on page 9. There's no chance we're getting through half of this. There's no chance, what is it, a quarter? There's no chance we're getting to a quarter of this in the next hour. Not a chance. We're probably going to be covering this next month. But we'll get through as much as we can do. Right, Raul Batista is a seasoned bank robber with confidence, charm, and cunning. Hunts talent for high risk, high reward. Scores driven by his recklessness that sooner or later will cause his crew to either fully commit themselves or back out before things get too far. Possibly of Cuban heritage, as he is seen next to an object with a Cuban flag on a boat he is on. Seen pulling off the Sin... What? He's seen pulling off the Sin Frontera National Bank heist with Jason and Lucia and the rest of his crew. His last name, Bautista, is of Spanish origin, meaning Baptist, in reference to John the Baptist, San Juan Batista. I was going to make a link in saying that Lucia's last name, Caminos, obviously comes from Spanish origin as well, but I'm not. I've said that there's a possibility that Raul could be Lucia's dad. And I think at the moment I'm the only one saying it. But every little hint, every little thing, I will mention it. Raul was seen wearing at least 5 different outfits, and then we go through. Here he is, the fucking piece of shit himself. Titty Mike. Titty Mike. There he is, in all his glory. Look at him. You wouldn't punch a guy with glasses, would you? I'd shove them glasses up his ring piece. I don't know why this guy could end up being as cool as Karl Hampton for all I know, but I've just got a vibe that he is going to turn on us. I've got the biggest vibe right now that this guy is going to be an absolute turncoat. Heel turn for 2026. I don't know why. I feel it, man. I feel it. Oh, he's the owner of the Jack of Hearts Club. Vice City legend who turned street smarts into a legitimate empire. So again, he is a guy that has already come up through the dirt and he's already pretty much at the top. He's already got the money. So we're not helping this guy come from the bottom. He's already made it. He is now at that level where he runs the Only Raw Records label. He's the boss of Priest. He's the boss of the Real Dimes. I'm fully convinced this guy's going to turn on us. Real estate, take it to the bank. Real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Deeply invested in a partnership with Priest at Only Raw Records. Mentioned by Priest in the September 2022 leaked footage. Again, let's take it back to that. He's deeply invested in a partnership with Priest. What did we read about Priest not 5 minutes ago? Priest now has got his eyes when it decides to load up. Priest, where is he now? He's now targeting the broader Vice City scene beyond the strip club gigs. I could be dead wrong, team. I could be dead wrong. But I'm fully convinced that Boobie Ike, Titty Mike, wants this Only Raw Records thing with Priest to really take off, but Priest wants to go and do something different. And I reckon the Real Dimes are going to try and follow Priest, and Boobie is going to turn. I've just got that feeling. Right, Titty Mike is possibly inspired by the likes of Ted Lucas, Luther Campbell, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, another one. We the best music, Rick Ross, as well as Marion Hugh Suge Knight Jr. Again, if you're taking inspiration from Suge Knight, don't tell me you aren't a villain in Grand Theft Auto. Don't tell me that now. Don't tell me that. Stallion, do you think it's an option for Lucia to cheat on Jason with Cal and Jason can cheat on Lucia with the Real Dimes? How the fuck do I answer that, Stallion? What kind of bullshit question is that? I'll tell you what, if there's a chance that Lucia can get amongst it with Cal and Jason can have a good time with the Real Dimes, there is no point in having that relationship meter, is there? There's no chance at all. Again, cold showers are officially gone, right? We're talking ice baths now. We're talking ice baths. Stallion, get the tap running. Take the ice from the freezer. He was also associated with various illegal activities and organised crime with the mob Piru Bloods, set of the Bloods gang. Oh, right, okay. Hold on a minute. He was also associated with various illegal activities and organised crime with the mob Piru Bloods, the mob Piru Bloods, set of the Bloods gang. Oh, I must have missed that. So he's affiliated with a gang. Again. Oi, don't tell me, look at these pictures right now, don't tell me that this look is not of a guy that is plotting to put us in the ground. This geezer's turning. He's turning like bad milk. It's coming. It's coming. His last name, Ike, might be a reference to Hurricane Ike that hit Florida in 2008. Ah, interesting. I didn't even think about that. Fair enough. Interesting. Again, this guy has got some pussy ass pinky toe ring on his finger. I'm not about that. What kind of bullshit jewelry is that? Weasel. I'm not getting a good vibe off him, brother. I'm not getting a good vibe off this guy right now. Seen wearing at least 3 different outfits, owns an iFruit iPhone. I bet he owns more than one. Without a doubt. With that stack, definitely more than one. And then we're on to Brian Heder. So we'll come to Brian in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. But let me come back to chat here and see what everyone else is saying. Command Snoop D-O-double-G. Not a gamer. Good to see you're not a gamer. Did Rockstar show any antagonist? Let me come close a little bit here. I feel as though I'm too far away from the microphone. Oh, dear me. Not a gamer. Did Rockstar show any antagonists info in the 2013 or 2018 pre-launch cycle for V or Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh, that's a good question. Chat. Can anyone else answer this? Did Rockstar show any antagonists info in the 2013 or 2018 pre-launch cycle of GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh shit, what a good question that is. I can't remember. I remember in GTA 5, we got the 3 separate trailers. We got the Trevor trailer, the Michael trailer, and the Franklin trailer. That was our introduction to the 3 protagonists. But actual character bios, I don't think we did. If we did, that's gone completely over my head. Chat, team, can anyone help us out right now? I don't think we did. Maybe someone can Google it. I'm not too sure. Heder and MCT, do you think Adam Sandler could be in GTA 6? And if you don't know him, watch That's My Biopic. Hayden thinks that MCT doesn't know who Adam fucking Sandler is. Hayden, listen to me right now, freak. Nerd. Hayden, I was watching Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore. I was watching Adam Sandler, Billy Madison. I was watching Adam Sandler, Waterboy, while you were pissing in your diapers. Hayden. I knew Adam Sandler before I knew you. Hayden. I knew Adam Sandler before you were a glint in your daddy's ballsack. Hayden. We appreciate you, Chief. We appreciate you. But MCT knows exactly who Adam Sandler is. That's all I'm going to say about that. Do you think... Do you think Adam Sandler could be in GTA 6? I don't see it happening. Not just for that. I think like there's certain actors that just don't really resonate with me. I feel as though there's certain actors out there that are just far too big for certain things. And it's weird to say that because Grand Theft Auto, for me, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the standout piece of media of this generation. I keep saying it time and time again. But there's certain actors that you just... Like Samuel Jackson. How the hell did Rockstar get Samuel Jackson at the time that they got him? That was crazy. So yeah, look, there's a possibility that Sandler could be in it. And I do need to go and watch Happy Gilmore 2, by the way, because that came out on Netflix today. But I don't know, Hayden, I don't think he'll be in it. I'll be shocked if he is. But at the same time, I'll absolutely love it if he is. Absolutely love it. KJ Splash, knocking boots. Always good to see you, KJ. Ike is referring to Hurricane back in 2008. Yeah, KJ, we just read that then. Were you? Yeah, you were watching, weren't you? Internet Mouse, thanks MCT so much for the awesome vibes today. I'm so happy I could be around for a short bit here. Oh, Internet Mouse. Oi, let's give him a 1 round for the positivity. We love that. Hope you have a good time here, dude. Bye, friends. Love you all. Internet Mouse, we appreciate you, big cheese. And we'll catch you on Monday, if you're knocking boots. KJ Splash Lean confirmed the GTA 6. Neverlol, Stephen Haynes. KJ, I ain't got a clue what you're talking about, by the way. That's gone right over my head. Rockstar never showed enemies in GTA 5 promo. MCTANNEN. KJ, I don't know who MCTANNEN is. He sounds pretty cool, but he sounds like he can't spell his name right. Let's see what else we got here. Colby Covers Happy Gilmore came out today. ASAP, yo MCT. I gotta go. Will you upload the full video after the stream? ASAP, I ain't gonna do shit. I ain't gonna do shit. Hey, ASAP, do you know what happens? Do you know what happens? When I click end stream, YouTube saves it as a video on demand. So it'll be up on the live streams, brother. It'll be there for your viewing pleasure. The second I click end stream, it'll be there for your viewing pleasure. ASAP, we appreciate you, Big Chief. And we'll catch you next time. Jay's knocking about. Bye, ASAP. Good to see you. Cool water with blah, 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 blah. Cool water with how much money they've reportedly spent on this game. I hope there's some famous cameos in the game. I'm not really a massive celebrity cameo guy, if I'm being honest. Honestly, we'll come back to Brian in a sec. We'll come to the characters in a sec, but let me just say this quickly before we carry on. I don't know about you, but when it comes to cameos in video games, or when it comes to cameos in like the Rockstar universe, I'd prefer them to come from the games that I've played before it. I'd love maybe someone to be called, I don't know, maybe something Morgan, like Archie Morgan or something, and it turns out he references something like, oh yeah, I've got history that dates all the way back to whatever time period, and you know, my family came from like Valentine or Strawberry, and it's like, holy shit, is there a chance there? Like, you know, there was something. It was, what was that thing? So I might remember it when we played GT Online. There was a treasure hunt, and when you saw, I think the treasure hunt itself was from a website, and it was something like Vanderlind treasure hunt bullshit or something like that. It's Easter eggs that like that and cameos like that I prefer. Celebrity cameos I'm fine with, but again, if you're saying to me what cameo do I want to see in Grand Theft Auto, I want to see Nico Bellic rock up again, because apparently his voice actor Michael Hellick, I think his name is, but that could be wrong. Apparently he started doing actual work on, what is it, that Cameo site or something where people can pay you to read certain things and like say certain things. So he started knocking about on that. And again, Trevor, Michael, Franklin, I'd love some cameos in GTA 6. I really would. Oh shit, GTA Infinity's knocking about. Always good to see you, GTA Infinity. Cal, ASAP and KJ Splash and Colby Covers as always. Right team, let's get back to the characters, shall we? So we've got about 45 minutes. So let's get through the end of the characters if we can do. And then we'll finish, as always, with sort of a 10-15 minute talking to chat. And again, team, we just got through, if we can do, we're only going to be able to get through the characters today. There's a good chance that we're literally going to be talking about this thing after GTA 6 comes out. Right, so Brian, likely played by Stephen Root. Shout out Stephen Root, what an absolutely brilliant actor. Dodgeball. What was the film that he was in with, what's his face? No, the other one. Get Out. Was it Get Out? Yeah, Get Out. Fuchs in Barry. Oh, man. Especially in Barry, if he's going to play Brian Heder similar to how he plays Fuchs. Yeah, 100%. Brian is a classic keys drug runner from the golden age of smuggling. He's the owner of Brian's Boat Works and Marina. Still moves product through his boatyard with his third wife. I thought I said turd then. With his third wife, Laurie. Leave the dirty work to others. Shock. Lets Jason live rent-free if he helps with local shakedowns and drops by for Laurie's sangria occasionally. Mentioned in the world events list from a September 2022 leaked footage. Brian contact job, acid thief. All right, okay. So again, this is news. This is news to me. I've said to you this time and time again. Because I've not watched the leaked footage, I don't know about any of this. So apparently, in the world events list, there was a job, Brian contact job, acid thief. Interesting. So I'm going to come back to this just quickly. Brian lets Jason live rent-free if he helps with local shakedowns and drops by for Laurie's sangria occasionally. Now, I made the theory before, and it's a theory that I've been making for a while, that Brian is going to be some form of like father figure towards Jason. And I think there's a chance that when we eventually turn on Brian or Raul, I think the other one dies. So I think if we turn on Brian, Raul kills Brian, and then we have to go after Raul, vice versa. Like, it's going to be sort of like an Uno flip. If we get the choice, turn on Brian or turn on Raul, we'll go to turn on Brian, and Raul will go and kill Brian, and vice versa. Brian will end up having Raul killed by something. And I think that's going to hit. If Brian ends up dying in this game, that is going to basically hit Jason the hardest, because I think that he is going to be a father figure towards Jason. At the same time, I think it's going to be the polar opposite when it comes to Raul. I think Raul is going to be the father figure to Lucia. That's why I'm genuinely... I honestly believe right now we are going to have that split. Either in Chapter 3, Chapter 4, or Chapter 5. Where we are going to have to choose the heist crew with Raul, or choose the drug smuggling with Brian, and one of them's going to end up a statistic. That's the theory that I'm working off right now. Brian was seen wearing at least 4... I don't need to keep saying that, do I? Who gives a shit how many outfits these people have been seeing? Laurie. Laurie is Brian's third wife. Heart-shaped tattoo on her chest with Brian's name written on it. Mentioned as making sangria that Jason sometimes has. Last name is possibly Heder due to her marriage to Brian. And then we'll scroll down here. We've got Laurie, we got Brian, and we got J-Dog. Again, J-Dog rocking the beard and the long hair. I do like the idea that in the screenshots and the trailers, they've given Jason different looks. Because that confirms what a lot of people were saying, that the game, the story, the timeline, and the trailers are all covering different chapters. So again, the rumor was that Trailer 2 only covered chapters 1 to 3. So if you're telling me that we've seen Jason looking different in every chapter, I'm here for it. 100%. Right, and then we got the next characters, which of course is the real dime. So I'll come to them in just a sec, but let me just come back to chat. What are we saying? Coolwater, with how much money they've reportedly spent on this game, I hope there's some famous cameos in the game. Oh, Coolwater, we've already read that. We've already read that. Trick Knife, what tech-related things are you the most excited for, and why is it jiggle physics? Jesus Christ. Oh, dear me. What tech-related things are you most excited for? I really don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they point out... It's going to be interesting to see how they poke fun at... influencers and stuff, like the social media aspect of things. I think, unfortunately, Grand Theft Auto 6 is a little too early to start poking fun at the big AI aspect now. But yeah, I think the social influencer thing, I think that's going to be an interesting one to see how they focus with that. What else we got? Let me give a couple more shout outs and then we'll get back to this document, because again, I want to try and get through as much as we can do. I want to basically finish the characters before we end the stream tonight. To Coolwater, I loved the show Barry. Barry was awesome. Loved Barry, without a doubt. Stallion, the way I could see Franklin doing a cameo in GTA 6 is by doing Lester assassination missions, but instead of Lester giving you the orders, it's Franklin. Okay, interesting. What? Stallion, so you reckon Franklin's going to actually be attached to GTA Online? That's going to be interesting. Devon McDonald, Hyman, good to see you, Big Chief. Jason lives rent-free in Brian's house, but does his massive... But does this massive chopper live rent-free in Brian's head? I don't know. Maybe Laurie is throwing back that sangria a little too nice for Jason, Devon. What are we saying? Cat VR, good to see you, Cat. I've missed a ton of streams. Glad to finally catch you live again, MCT. How we doing, Cat? It's better now that we've seen your name knocking about. And Coolwater, it's not my fault you read it twice. It is, actually. It actually is. And then Purple Kaz, Jason looks good. Jesus Christ. Kaz, get the water running. Get the ice out the freezer. Ice bath for you right now. Right, let's carry on. Characters, let's try and get through this. So, The Real Dimes is the name of the musical duo from which includes, Baylux and Roxy. We'll get to the downplay thing in a sec. Baylux and Roxy make up Real Dimes, high school friends turned rap duo. Built buzz with viral videos and catchy hooks. Parlayed street hustle into a rap revenue. Breakout single with Downplay, which again we'll get into in a sec. Signed to Only Raw Records after 5 years. Signed to Only Raw Records after 5 years. Okay. Redesigned and debuted in Trailer 1. Likely based on the City Girls from Miami who got popular after they signed up as artists for the Quality Control record label. And then if we come to Downplay, Downplay's a local rapper. Early hit single with Real Dimes 5 years before the game's events. Possible parody of Gunplay, a rapper from Miami. Fair enough. So, like I said before, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I'll just quickly mention what I said before. I think all this is going to get tied in to the relationship that we have with Boobie Ike, aka Titty Mike. I honestly believe that Real Dimes have made a good name for themselves after doing this hit single with Downplay. I reckon eventually Downplay is going to be like, I want to do another single, and like maybe Priest is saying no because like the maybe the situation isn't right or whatever. There's like a conflict there. Meanwhile, Priest and the Real Dimes are trying to break away and like maybe build their own label or whatever. And Boobie Ike and Downplay are going to come together, and it's basically going to be Boobie Mike or Boobie Ike, but goddamn Titty Mike, goddamn Titty Mike, and Downplay are going to be the sons of bitches, whereas Real Dimes and Priest are going to be the people that are helping out Jason and Lucia, or Jason and Lucia are going to be the ones that are helping out Priest and the Real Dimes. But again, let me know what you think about that. Jesus, this chick is buff. Holy shit, biceps bigger than my cranium. What is this? Oh, she's benching treadmill like it's nothing. What the fuck am I looking at right now? Is that She-Hulk from the trailer? Oh, seriously, no joke, she's a gripper. What is that? Oh my god. That top's XL. What are we doing? Oi, that's bicep curls every day. Jesus. Oh my god, why is she so stacked? I don't understand. I don't get it. Holy crap. Oi, that's creatine. That's protein. That's daily intake. That's counting your calories. That's carb cycling. That's the juice. That's preacher curls every day. That's supersets. she got some absolute... Oi. She got some pythons on her. Jesus. Oi. Don't go and tell Tony Khan, eh? Should we start to AEW next week? Holy shit. Right, let's scroll anyway. What else we got here? Right, okay, so now we're going to get into the characters that we really don't know that much about. So again, we're going to get into them in just a sec, but let me come back to chat. Team, in fact, actually, can we bring up OBS without losing it? There we go, you'll love to see it. Right, team, give me 60 seconds, let me fill up this H2O, and we will be right back.
The video game of the year.
Roger that, Bravo Sierra. We've got some insurgents killing orphans, and they've got some nerve toxin and a nuke and a random flashback level in which JFK and Castro duke it out on the moon.
Righteous Slaughter 7.
Copy that, Red Leader. Call in the airstrike.
Righteous Slaughter 7. The realistic art of contemporary killing.
How do you kill?
Rated PG. Pretty much the same as the last game.
On that journey to the top, you probably had to make a few sacrifices, including long-term friendships. But in Los Santos, perception is everything, and anything can be bought. You need to make a splash at social occasions and fill your fancy new house with tons of friends. If it's a glamorous occasion, we'll provide models and movie stars. If it's a business function, we'll bring along oligarchs and senior executives. Perhaps you want something a little funkier. We've got Mirror Park hipsters for hire, so you can slip on your skinny jeans and show your alternative side. People of different ethnicities and sexual preferences will mingle and make you look good instead of the desperate, close-minded guy you are. Call Appropriate Associates today.
Right. Let's get amongst it. Blind Fury, damn, she's fine. Blind Fury, you know what I'm going to say to you. You know what I'm going to say. Ice bath right now. Cool, what are all those ladies part of the Muscle Gang? They probably are. They probably are. P Hunter, or is it Funter? Don't think I've said that name before in a live stream. I'm definitely calling him Funter. Funter, good to see you, good brother. Creatine confirmed in GTA 6. Yep, creatine shits definitely confirmed in GTA 6. Protein, juice cycle, everything. Toaday's knocking about. Always good to see a Today. Purple Cash. Could be Lucia's father, this guy. Maybe she beat him up and that's how she gets arrested. Possibly. Possibly. And Conman2511. What are these in-game commercials? LOL. Conman! Oi! You watch them gums. Right, let me get through these characters. Because again, team, we've got about half an hour left. So I really want to finish these characters. So let's get through this as quick as possible. Because we always want to finish with 10 minutes with the live stream. Always want to finish 10 minutes with the Friend Brothers. So, the police officer antagonist. This is the guy that we talked about before. He seems one of the gang's antagonists, present in 2 scenes in trailer 2, which appear to be mission cutscenes, presumably a corrupt cop. Again, I've already said all I need to say about this guy. I'm fully convinced he's a rat piece of shit, and he's going to screw us over at some point. Brian's pilot. No voice lines yet. Seen in 4 screenshots. He's seen in trailer 2 and Brian's video. Goes to the bar with Cal and Jason. Plays mini golf with Cal. Again, like I said before, Brian's pilot is in a shitload of screenshots and he's in the trailer 2 multiple times. I'm fully convinced that Brian's pilot has got something to do with a big story. There's something about him. There's something about him. Jason's unnamed neighbour. How the hell have we got more information on Jason's unnamed neighbour than we do with Brian's pilot? This is interesting. She's seen in trailer 2, knows Jason and says hi, lives in Key Lento, wears distinct glittery makeup. These aren't details. Has a car, a Mabatsu Penumbra with unique paw prints, holding a small dog, most likely a Chihuahua. Okay, fair enough. Oh shit, and that's it. And now we come to the story. Right. Oh man. This story and lore details are going to be long, innit? Jason's key. Oh, you're joking. Shit. Right, well, it looks like we have to get to the story thing. Oh man, we're going to have to get into the story thing on Monday. Again, team, look, you know that I've got half an hour left. There is no way I'm going to be able to roll through this in half an hour. There's going to be far too much. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it on the characters, and we're going to have half an hour now talk about characters. So, J-Dog, can we possibly get a little bit of whiteback audio going on? Just 2 secs if we can do. Is there any chance? Am I paying you enough? There you go. Right, I'm going to try and scroll up here and try and get it on the characters thing. I don't think this is going to work. It's crashing. It's having an absolute brain aneurysm. Screw it. Should we leave it there? Let's see if it loads up. Right, team. Oh, shit. Hold a minute. Other details, activities. Oh, my God. Look at the step. See, this is the thing, right? People might be sat there wondering, oh, my God, MCT, you've stiffed us. We've only talked about characters today. Look at how long this goddamn document is. We did characters today, and we've done that for an hour and a half. That was pages 1 to 11. Pages 12 to 16, story and lore details. Then you've got rage improvements, missions, factions, weapons, world events and errors, attention to detail, other details, organizations and brands, activities, safe houses, in-game devices and apps, animals, soundtrack and radio stations. It's still going. It's still going. Vehicles, districts and cities, location and landmarks, community map, and one last thing on page 85. Jesus. I made the joke before saying we might still be going through this document when GTA 6 comes out. There's every chance. There's every chance that GTA 7 gets announced by the time we get to page 85. Possibly. Right. So, let me leave that on there. Let me leave that visual there. There we go. And then can we just bring that over here? We can do. Right, so team, like I said, for the next sort of half an hour now, I'm going to come to chat and we're basically going to go over all the stuff that we've talked about. Characters. So, this is what I want you to do. I want your best theories. I want your best conspiracy theories. I want to know what you think in regards to Raul Batista, in regards to Boobie Ike, aka Titty Mike, Priest, the Real Dimes, Brian Heder, Brian's wife, Jason, Lucia, the crew, the heist crew. What do you reckon this game's going to end like? Is it 5 chapters? Let's get amongst it. Right. Team, what are we saying? Saksham Dawan. Good to see you, friend, brother. Any top song predictions for GTA 6? Saksham, I'm going to say this. Anything 80s. Anything that can bring the nostalgia to Vice City. 100%. 100%. And then some. Conman, this is the last slide with the characters. Oh, Conman's read through this already. Conman, you've read through this document already. You called it before we even got to the end. Very nice. Coolwater. All these body shapes and Jason working out basically confirms they're bringing back gameplay from San Andreas. I'm all for it. Get swole. So, Coolwater, you reckon that we're going to be able to go to the gym and stuff? Man, see, this is something that I've said. I think I said it a while ago, either on a live stream or a video, I can't remember. I'm a serious hater of that mechanic in San Andreas. The buff mechanic. It was a nice idea for the time that game came out, don't get me wrong, but it's such an unnecessary mechanic. I'm sorry. I know that some people like it, Cool Water, by the sounds of it. You want to get amongst it, and that's fine. But you got to remember that this is still a video game. After a certain point in time, then when that starts wearing off, I'm going to get really sick of the notifications coming up saying, "Oh, Jason's starting to lose muscle mass. Better go to the gym." Like, oh man, really? Like the food thing. I don't mind the mechanic of maybe if you're not eating as much, maybe like a little bit of realism is there in the story. And, you know, you do get a notification, or maybe like you don't. Maybe I'd like it. All right, fair enough. What about this? What if you lose stamina more quick? Is that the right phrase to use? You lose stamina quicker. There's the one. You lose stamina quicker if you've not eaten a meal for like 24 hours or something. I'm fine with that. And maybe you can even see it visually in like Jason or Lucia's body types. Similar to like how you saw in Arthur in Red Dead 2. Where obviously throughout the chapters, especially after when he contracted TB, he starts becoming thinner and thinner. You can visually see it. You can feel it when you're playing him. I'm fine with that. Obviously not the TB thing. I don't want Jason to get TB. But it's this gym workout mechanic from San Andreas. I honestly don't think even Rockstar liked it because they never went back to it. We never got it in GTA 4. We didn't get it in GTA 5. I'm fully convinced that Rockstar don't like it. So again, I'm happy for sort of like some form of weight mechanic. But the gym thing, man, I really didn't like it at all. Really didn't. Cool Water with the 5. Ken, please remind Cool Water what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Cool Water, we appreciate you, Big Don. With the 5, I feel as though we've met a lot of Jason's friends. Who are Lucia's friends? That's a good shout. I think, obviously, the lady who's pregnant at the bar, I think she's going to be one of Lucia's friends. Or if it's not her sister. I honestly think Lucia's going to have some form of connection to Raul. So I think like that's like sort of like a friend basis. And I don't know. Again, the issue is like when you look at Lucia's character and the character bio and all the stuff that we've got so far, it sounds to me a little bit like she's a bit... What's the term to use? I get the feel as though like Lucia's very like sort of not hard up. It's more of like she's a closed book and like she only really lets Jason in. Like Jason and her family. Everyone else she like keeps on a short string, if that makes sense. Again, you've got the fighting background. You know, they're pointing fingers that, you know, maybe her dad was a bit rough because, again, he was the one that taught her fighting the minute she grew up. And then there's no more mention of him. Whereas on the other side, her mother wants the good life for her and they've got the title Liberty City. So I really don't know. Whereas you look at Jason's backstory, Jason was hanging out with, you know, like drug dealers and all this other stuff. Then he went to the army. Now he's knocking about with Brian. And you even see it in the trailer, like he makes that joke. Oh, thanks, Jason. Oh, like, love you, Jason. Cheers, Brian. Love you, Jason. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel as though... obviously, it's difficult because you're only going off what you see in the trailers and the character bios. But I just feel as though Lucia isn't going to have a ton of friends because I think she's going to be quite... What's the term? Like, rough and like solid, like rough and ready. As in, like, I ain't got time for shit talkers. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Right, let's go through. Let's see what else we've got here. Conman 2511. The officer, I believe, will be like Officer Tenpenny and have us do dirty work in order of not getting caught. Interesting, Conman. Interesting. The one thing that I will say to you with that is, are you talking just in regards to the character or on the level of Tenpenny? Because if he is going to be on the level of Tenpenny, that means that he is basically going to be the main antagonist of the game. Do you think the main antagonist of the game, we've seen them in the character bios, do you think the main antagonist of this game, the main villain of this game, has got a character bio? Because I'm saying right now, I am so tilted that Raul Batista is going to be the main piece of shit in this game. I'm honestly convinced Raul is going to turn on us. the gang, the heist crew is the crew that we want to get away from. I think Jason, again, has this connection with Brian. I think that Lucia looks at that connection and goes, I'm fine with that. You know, if we need to do drug smuggling or something, it's not the end of the world. Whereas this heist shit, we need to get away from this. And I honestly think Raul is going to be a bastard. I think Raul's going to turn on us big time. But again, the police officer, what's the comparison I can make in regards to GTA 5? I think that police officer is going to be sort of maybe a more heel version of Davey. I think we're going to have some form of working relationship with him because he is corrupt. I think he is going to work with Brian. I think he's going to be working with Brian, which obviously then in turn means he's working with Jason. But at the same time, we don't trust him. You trust him as far as you can throw him. KJ, I think Brian makes Lucia and Jason rob that Hank's Waffles to get that money from him in GTA 6. KJ, it's an interesting shout. Again, the only thing that I would say about that is, if Brian's a drug smuggler, what's the issue with him trying to get money from a Waffle House? If he's a drug smuggler, why would he send Jason and Lucia to go and rob a Waffle House? Why wouldn't he just get them to go and smuggle some drugs? Why wouldn't he go and get them to sort someone out who's in charge of the drug trafficking trade? But it's an interesting shout. Devon McDonald. Hyman. I don't think we even know the post-pivotal villain in the game yet. Interesting. Devon. Right, okay, so here's a question for you then, Devon. In regards to the full-on piece of shit villain, the pivotal villain that you just mentioned then, are you saying right now you don't think we've seen him in the character bios, you don't think we've seen him in screenshots, and we haven't seen him in trailers? Is that what you're saying right now? Because I said something really similar a couple of weeks ago on the Project Vice podcast. Shout out Project Vice. I said, I honestly believe when it came to those leaks that came out 6, 7, 8 months ago, whenever it was, with Legacy Killer HD, he mentioned that there was a mission to do with like Russians and drug smuggling or drug dealing or weapons dealing or something. What if there's a chance that like the Russian mafia or something in regards to the Russians are to do with the antagonists in this game and we haven't even seen them yet? Because again, you point to me one person that's got a character bio at the moment, or one person that's in the screenshots right now that looks like they're connected to the Russians. I don't think there is there? Have I missed something? I don't think there is. Right, let me scroll down a touch here, team. Let me just catch up. 2 seconds. Where are we? I don't want to minimize that. What am I doing? I don't want to minimize that. I want to bring OBS up. There we go. There we go. Cal, what about Cal? What about Cal? Cal's a friend of Jason, so Cal would be a friend of her boyfriend. She'd be close to Cal by association. Yeah, I think Cal's going to be basically a friend of everyone, but I think he is going to be seen more as Jason's best friend, if that makes sense. I don't think Cal's going to be seen as Jason and Lucia's mate. I think he is going to be seen as Cal's best friend. Similar to how, like, sort of, if I remember, because it's been such a long time since I played the story, Lester is... You look at Lester and go, that's Michael's contact. Like, that's Michael's contact in regards to a friend, right? Whereas Franklin can get in contact with Lester. Franklin has some cutscenes with Lester, builds a bit of a friendship with Lester. I think at the end of the game, if I remember rightly, doesn't Franklin actually go to Lester and say that he's been given the option to either snip Michael or snip Trevor? So there is that relationship there, but I think when we think of Lester, we don't think of him as Franklin's mate. We think of him as Michael's connection. You know, like, does that make sense? I think that's going to be how Cal is with Jason. I think Cal's going to be mates with everyone, but I think it's going to be Cal is Jason's best mate before anything else. But that's just what I'm getting so far. Cool War MCT is trying to not call Lucia a bitch. No, Cool War. I'm not saying that she's a bitch at all. I just think she's not going to be, like, I see it in the chat. I see it in live stream. There's a lot of people that are obviously talking about Lucia one-handed and they need to go and have some cold showers, but there's a lot of people that are talking about Lucia as though like she's this fun-loving, brilliant, happy-go-lucky character, and I'm getting the complete opposite vibe off her. Again, she's got that golden glove boxing thing around her neck. She's mean-mugging in a bunch of screenshots. I'm convinced out of the two of them, even though Jason's got the military background, I think Jason's going to be sort of like more of a chilled out, let's cross that bridge when it comes to it kind of guy. Whereas Lucia, I think she's the one with the plan. I think Lucia's going to be the one who's basically telling Jason, oi, we need to get our shit together. That's the vibe that I'm getting from these two right now. But again, I could be dead wrong. I've read and seen the exact same things all the friend brothers have seen, right? Right, again, let me just have a quick gander here. Coolwater and Jade and Karl are all talking to themselves, which is absolutely fine. Karl, the thing is about Brian is that if Jason and Brian are as close as they're meant to be, there is no way that Jason doesn't know that Brian is in bed with the feds. The thing is about Brian is that if Jason doesn't know that Brian is in bed with the feds. Well, the thing that I'm going to say, if you take it back to the profile, the character bio of Jason, obviously he had the history where he's with the drug dealers and then he goes into the army. So does he meet Brian after the army? Because if he meets Brian after the army, that means that he's not known Brian all his life. So there is a strong possibility that maybe Jason suspects Brian of having a relationship with the feds, but he doesn't know how deep it goes. And then by like chapter 2 or chapter 3, we finally realize. But again, I made this theory a while ago and I didn't really dive too much into it. But what about this? What if Lucia and Jason, obviously when we start the game out, they'll know each other, but maybe they've not actually known each other for as long as we think they have. Maybe the relationship's still quite early doors, right? They're just infatuated with each other. What if Lucia doesn't know that Brian is involved with the feds and Jason hasn't told her yet? And in chapter 3, we as the fan, we as the player, we find out because Lucia finds out. You know what I mean? Like, sort of in the first act, or not the first act. Oh god, to be fair, San Andreas was split up so much. Basically, the point in San Andreas, I'd really say quite early doors in San Andreas, where we find out that Smoke and Ryder were working with Tenpenny in the Green Saber mission. What if we get something similar to that in chapter 2 or chapter 3, and Lucia finds out that Brian's working with the feds, and she goes to Jason and goes, oh my god, Brian's been working with the feds, and Jason's like, shit, I was meant to tell you. And then Lucia flies off the handle and goes, what do you mean you were supposed to tell me? Like, you knew? Is there a chance that we, like, as the fan, as the player of the game, find out the same time as Lucia, and it's kind of like, oh shit, yeah. I don't know how that would work, but again, that's a possibility. KJ, when Jason and Lucia are sitting in the car... Oh, sorry, Purple Cash, I'll read yours first. I don't think Raul will be a bad guy, but maybe he gets J and L implicated with that corrupt cop. Purple Cash, there's every possibility again. I keep saying that Brian's the one working with the feds. What if it's Raul? What if Raul's the one working with the feds? That's something that I really don't mention. It's a good shout. KJ Splash, when Jason and Lucia are sitting in the car and Jason says, if do this, it needs to be right. Looks like that is outside of Hank's Waffles Diner, MCT. Again, KJ, I'll have to take your word for it because I've not seen the leaks. So I have to take your word for it. Devon McDonald Hyman. Love saying his name. In fact, 2 secs team, let me just sit back this H2O because I am going dry. Oh, that's that good shit. Team, also looking at it as well, we've just got 10 minutes and some change. So if anyone wants to get any more things getting in about these characters that we've talked about today, if you want to get any topics mentioned, any questions, get them in now for the final 10 minutes before we call it time at the bar. And again, we appreciate every single friend brother that has knocked boots of us tonight. If I'm being honest, I really wanted to get through more of this document tonight. We've only got through the characters. So again, I don't know what Monday looks like at all. I really don't know what Monday looks like. We're just going to have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Devon McDonald Hyman, exactly. I don't think they have shown us the big villain yet at all. Rockstar knows how to trick their fans. Very interesting. I'm trying to think back to the trailers and the promo that we got for GTA 4, GTA 5, and Red Dead 2. Going into Red Dead 2, we knew that the story was going to be around the Van der Linde gang, so we knew that Dutch obviously was going to be eventually the turncoat because we knew Dutch from Red Dead 1. GTA 5, I mean, GTA 5's villains were absolute shit anyway. Like, GTA 5 villains were so bad. But I'm trying to think, was there actually a heavy lean towards the villains? Steve Haynes, Devin Weston. I can't remember too much of the trailers leaning into them as much. It was more, I think the trailers for GTA 5, if I can remember rightly, were mainly leaning towards these three protagonists, like telling the fan, like, yeah, you're going to get to play with three different characters in this game. Whereas again, I feel as though the finger's being pointed for GTA 6. It is being pointed at this Bonnie and Clyde story between Jason and Lucia. But these character bios have really amped up the promo, haven't they? Because like you said, we've never really got this before with Grand Theft Auto 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, that's a really good point. Is there a chance that maybe the big antagonist, we don't know him yet? Because that's if I'm being honest, Devon, again, I'll come back to the chat in a sec, but Devon, you've made a really good point. And I'm seriously considering, I'm going to have to like try and think about this, like away from the stream. Like there's a possibility we actually going to make a video about this. All the people that we've seen so far with the character bios are all people that we have a relationship with, right? That being Raul, because he's the leader of the heist gang. Brian, because obviously he's the drug smuggler and obviously Jason knows him and lives in his rental apartment, whatever. Karl being his best mate. The Real Dimes Priest, Boobie Mike, like all them, that's like friendships. They're all related to Jason and Lucia. So if you were a villain, like an actual antagonist from the start, you wouldn't actually get the character profile, would you? Because, oh my God. Yeah, that's a really good shout. So definitely the corrupt cop, without a doubt, is going to be one of the villains. But Devon, I think you make a really good, strong point there, brother. There's a real chance that the main antagonist of GTA 6 hasn't even been mentioned yet. All these theories, all this talk from online YouTubers, or sorry, from GTA 6 YouTubers to online players, from people on Reddit to this document now, there's a real big possibility the big Grand Theft Auto 6 villain, the antagonist, the tenpenny of Grand Theft Auto 6, hasn't even been seen or mentioned yet. Son of a bitch, that's a great shout. Right, Trick Knife, I get a feeling that Lucia is going to get greedy by the end of the game and it's going to cause some trouble. Interesting. Get greedy how though, Trick Knife? Get greedy how? KJ, Rockstar Games know exactly what they're doing. Couldn't agree more. Smallville... Jesus, I don't think I've ever said this name before in a live stream. Smallville. What? Smallville Fair 27. Screw it. I'm reading it how it says it. Smallville FA 27. Can't tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! First name I've ever had a brain... First time... See, look what that name's done to me. That's the first time I've ever had a brain aneurysm saying that name before. So Smallville fan... Possibly 27. Appreciate you for rocking by, Big Chief. What's he saying? MCT, I really hope the weightlifting thing is just for stats and we don't have to maintain our body fat. That would be annoying after a while. Oh, there we go. I knew we were on the right track, Smallville. I knew. Me telling Ken to tell you that it was Showtime, I knew that it was the right player. We're right there, brother. Me and you are on the same wavelength. I said that before. Again, if you were knocking boots 10, 15 minutes ago, I said the exact same thing. The weight thing. I'm happy for this. I'm happy for the weight mechanic. Like the influx in weight and stuff, depending on how much you eat and stuff. I'm fine with that. And even if it affects your stability, or your, not your stability, what's it called? Your stamina bar. I'm fine with that. But again, it's this going to the gym thing. It's like, if I keep getting notifications saying, oh, Jason's looking a bit scrawny, I'm going to dash this game out the window. I don't need that stupid shit. Again, I've said it time and time again. I'm going to piss a lot of people off saying this. I don't need Grand Theft Auto 6 to be a fucking life simulator. I still need this game to be a video game. I'm happy for it to be innovative. I'm happy for all the mechanics that we're all talking about. But there's certain things where I don't need this game to be a life simulator at all. I just don't need it. KD Splash, long live Hulk Hogan. Cool Water, Lucia mocks Jason, but that's with... What? Lucia mocks Jason. But that's with Jason. She's probably playing tough with everyone else, but with Jason, she's a softie, hence the jiggle. Yeah, cool. I think you probably make a good point. You know, there's a chance that maybe Jason has sort of like brought down Lucia's barrier a little bit, and that's why Lucia likes him so much. But again, we don't know, do we? We just don't know. Guitar Mikey's knocking about. Good to see you, Guitar Mikey. Yeah, there wasn't a description of the cop chief from the trailer. Yeah, again, Guitar Guy Mikey C, you made another good point there. There isn't, is there? The cop hasn't got a character bio. If there's going to be a main antagonist in this game that we haven't seen yet, or at least that we don't know enough about yet, it's the cop. Surely. Again, how many people look at this cop in that trailer and just immediately look at him and go, big fat rat piece of shit. He's a scumbag. And he's turning on us. Carl, heading off now, MCT. Love the stream and can't wait to see the next section of the document. Carl, we appreciate you, big cheese, and we'll see you on Monday. Good to see you, friend, brother. Cavius Luckman, I knew it, and I knew it. What the hell are you lot talking about? I ain't got a clue what you lot talk. That's gone way over my head. Tordai, we need a video game, not a life simulator, MCT. Yes, Tordai, give me 1 round. Give that man a 1 round right now. Victor Vallejo's knocking boots. Always good to see you, Victor. Cool Water, don't get timed out, brother. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Is Cool Water... Oi, what is Cool Water chatting at? Jade, now I need a cold shower. Want to join? Oh, for God's sake. This is... Oi. You lot are creepy as shit when Jade's in this chat. I swear to God. When there's a female in this live chat, half the friend brothers go one-handed. Half the friend brothers just decide not to have a cold shower, and they're just pouring the hot coffee all over themselves. I'm fully convinced there's certain people in this live chat that just have a mug of coffee right there and just, oh, female in the chat, yep, scold myself right over the cranium. 3rd-degree burns, and they're not bothered. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. Look at this worm. Look at this worm. Oi. 2 hours later, the real Kratos. What's good, MCT? This is a shock. Right. In fact, oh, mate, let me pull up some numbers here. What are we saying? Right. Apparently, we've currently got 63 friend brothers watching this stream right now. Okay. So for any of the 62 friend brothers that are watching this that don't know who real Kratos is, let me clue you in. Real Kratos is that much of a friend brother. We've known him since day one, right? In regards to the live streams, he's been knocking boots since day one. Every single live stream we've ever posted on this YouTube channel, 99% of the time, real Kratos physically beats us, not anyone else, beats MCT to the punch in the chat. Yo, MCT, how we doing, MCT? Good to see you, MCT. Can't wait for today's live stream, MCT. Literally beats us. We click go live to schedule the live stream, and an hour before, he must get the notification and pop in straight away. This is a first. 2 hours after we go live, the real Kratos pops in for the first time. Brother, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm docking you a day's wage, but he still made it. That's 100% record for real Kratos. Unbelievable, brother. We appreciate you as always. Trick Knife with the 5. Ken, get off your ass and tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Trick Knife, I can't say thank you enough, brother. With the 5. This is the longest I've ever stayed in a live stream and by far the most I've ever interacted. Thanks for the good vibes, everyone. Oh, holy shit. Are you kidding me right now with the positivity? Oi, everyone get off your asses right now and give that man a W. That's some positivity I love to see on a Friday. In fact, Ken, tell him one more time.
It's showtime!
Oh! Trick Knife, look, I'm going to be completely honest, brother. I'll pull the curtain back a little bit. I don't think I've ever said your name before in this live stream before today. So the fact that you've joined us, you've stayed the longest on any other live stream, and you've donated as well, son of a bitch. That's friend-brother mentality, and you are very welcome. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll see you on Monday, Big Chief. Right, team. We are officially T-minus 2 minutes from coming up to 2 hours. So, this is now your 2-minute warning. Any questions? Anything at all, get them in as quick as you can do, and I'll try and get through as many as we can do in the final 2 hours. Holy shit, I wish I was going 2 hours more. In the final 2 minutes, and I'll try and get through as much as we can do. Cool Water MCT, we're just having a good time. Keep preaching, and we'll keep showing up one-handed or not. Aye, Cool Water. One-handed or not, we appreciate you, big brother. Dillahunt, are we still scared of vehicle refueling? They were going to put it in GTA 5 but scrapped it last minute. Life Simulator is probably coming to GTA 6. Dillahunt, the one thing I will say is they were going to put it in GTA 5 and they didn't do. Why do you think they didn't do? Because I think personally, it's a mechanic and it's an aspect that people don't really... we don't really need, do we? It would be a novel... It will be a novelty that would work great. The first time I saw it, even me, who said that I don't really want it because I don't want GTA 6 to be a live simulator, even I've got to admit, if I'm sat there, May 26th, download GTA 6, and for the first 3 hours I'm playing this game and I get out the epic prologue, which is going to be similar to Red Dead 2, I'm counting on it, and we finally start driving a vehicle and there is a mechanic where I've got to fill my tank up, first time I see it, I'm going to go, holy shit, they actually did it. You know what? That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. And within 5 minutes, I'm going to go, oh shit, they've done it. Bastard. Because that's carrying me now all the way through story mode. I've now got to think of that in every vehicle that I've got in. Because that's the thing, you can't half-arse it. When it comes to the whole refueling vehicles thing, you can't, like, where do you draw the line? If you've got to refuel your car, how does it work in regards to... I know this sounds really, really fucking stupid, but I've got to ask the question. If we have to refuel cars, does that mean we have to refuel every vehicle we get in? Because if not, then where does that make sense? Where's the realism in that? If I get into a Honda Civic and I have to refuel that, but then I get into a Tiger tank and I don't have to refuel that, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to make it a live simulator, if you're going to bring in that element of reality, why are we drawing a line in the sand? Like, does that make sense? It's a genuine question. Let me catch up here because I've just seen a chat that I do want to get to, and I'm glad that I've seen it. It almost got past me, but it didn't do. Let me just try and find it. Victor Vallejo, yes, facts. MCT, welcome back, Real Kratos. Hope Vice City Baby returns. Vice City Baby was here before, by the way. Vice City Baby was here before, and we all wished him a very happy Kwanzaa, a happy New Year, and a happy birthday, and a happy Christmas, and a Merry Christmas, and a happy New Year, because brothers get married. But we can't say it yet. It's a surprise. It's a secret. Blanche is knocking about. Always good to see you, Blanche. Let's hope society doesn't collapse before GTA 6. I think this is the chat that I wanted to get to. Fraser, first time I've actually caught a stream live. Right, Ken, tell Fraser what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Also, the name isn't spelt the same, but big fan, huge fan of you and your brother Niles. Love to watch you on Channel 4. Fraser, we appreciate you, Big Cheese. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll catch you in the next one if you are going to continue to knock those boots. Right, let me give a couple more shout-outs here again, team. We are now officially over the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to start winding it down. So let me give some more shout-outs, and I'll come down to the bottom of the chat, and I'll see what there is left to read. So, Real Kratos, Map, what the hell is this name? Map, P-O-V-E, Mapov, Mapov, Mepov. Oi, Mepov. Good to see you again. I don't think I've ever said that name before in a live stream either. Mepov. Watch the Vince Gilligan new show trailer, the creator of Breaking Bad. Oh, shit! Did that trailer come out today? Oh, fuck. I forgot it. Right. Mapov, appreciate you, brother. I'll go and watch that when I finish this video. When I finish this live stream, sorry. Oh, I completely forgot that was today. I didn't think it was a trailer. I thought, holy shit. Hold on a minute. Let me go and check this out a minute. I didn't think we were getting a trailer. I thought we were just getting news about it. They've actually dropped a trailer. Hold on a sec. Wait. Again, Breaking Bad fans, you'll absolutely love this. Vince Gilligan's. Is it Vince? What's his first name? Vince Gilligan. Yeah, Vince Gilligan's next project. I can't find it. Oh, first teaser for Pluribus. The next series from Breaking Bad creator Vince Gilligan. Oh, sick. Right, I'm going to watch that at the end of this. Right, team, what else are we saying here? Let me just quickly... Right, okay, I'm going to finish with the chat that's in front of me, so I apologise if I've missed anything, but I'll try and get through as much as I can do as I'm looking at it right now. So, let's have a gander here. Purple Cash, speaking of prologues, I reckon it'll be in Liberty City with snow, just Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 starting in snow. Purple Cash, I'd absolutely love that. If GTA 6 starts out in Liberty City, and oh my fucking god. Purple Cash, if Grand Theft Auto 6 starts out, the prologue starts out where we are in snow and we are in Liberty City and we see a snow-covered Liberty City, I'm playing that first half an hour one-handed. That's what I want. That's what I need. Victor, yeah, we need him. Devon Para knows the answers. What else we got here? Jade Lady, Mafia 2 had fuel. It wasn't bad. Yeah, a few people say that, which is fine, but I barely played Mafia 2. So I don't really have much of a dog in that fight. I can't really look at the GTA 6 possible fueling mechanics and talk about the Mafia 2 thing. But again, I know that people bring that up. Super Craven's Lucky Boots. Oh, you could see a Super Craven. TNT Rays. Now, that is a name that I've definitely never said before in this live stream. So, Ken, get off your ass and tell TNT Rays what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Good to see you, Big Cheese. Florida has gas stations every block. Apparently so. Cat VR, I think the gas thing maybe it'll be random with cars we steal how much gas is in the tank, but our personal vehicles maybe they'd be full every time we summon them. Yeah, nah, I don't want that. I'm sorry. If you're gonna do the stupid fueling thing, just go full tilt with it and put it in every vehicle. What sense is that? If we try and make a game realistic and certain vehicles we have to refuel, but certain vehicles we don't. Genuinely, no joke, you're going to be sat there going, this is stupid. Am I wrong in saying that? I genuinely feel like that would be so stupid. Right, let me give I'm going to read team 2-3 more chats, and then that's it. I'm going to cover chat up, so please don't send any more donations, don't send any more questions, because I don't want you to waste your money or your time. Right, Victor's kissing ass with Mapod, so we appreciate that, Victor, as always. You little bum tickler. What else we got here? Cool Water. I personally hope there's more realism in GTA 6. I'm going to play the shit out of that single player. Cool Water, me and you both, brother. Me and you both. And then Cool Water's talking to Jade, as he's been doing most of that, to be honest. And then, to be honest, everyone's talking to Jade. Right, you know what then? I'm going to leave you all talking to Jade. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover the live stream up. So please, like I said, no one send any more questions. Don't send any more donations, because I do not want you to waste your hard-earned money and your precious time. So team, we're going to leave it there. We've gone just over 2 hours, which is what we were planning on doing today. I'm gutted that we didn't get more through this document. We got through all the character section, which is fine. But again, this thing is 87 pages long, and we got through 11 pages. There's a good chance that we're going through this document after GTA 6 comes out. GTA 7 possibly could get announced when we come to the end of this document. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Team, it's the weekend. It's the goddamn weekend. I want you to enjoy the weekend. We've got decent weather in the UK. If you're from the UK, get amongst it. If you're in America, Canada, wherever you're coming from right now, if you've got decent weather, you're going to have a good weekend. You deserve it. You enjoy it. Just stay safe on those streets. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy it, but stay safe. Right, what have we got coming up? We've actually got, believe it or not, we've actually got a TikTok and a YouTube short dropping in the next hour, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Tomorrow, we are planning on a video. We are planning on a video tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled. Again, there'll be a TikTok and a short, as always, daily content for TikTok and YouTube shorts. But tomorrow, we have got plans set in motion for a video. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a video drop tomorrow. And then we'll be back live Monday, as always. So again, team, can't thank you enough. We'll catch you on Monday. You stay safe on those streets, you little punks. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, friend, brothers.